Hello and welcome my dear friends. My name is Kundan Kumar Singh and today I am going to deliver a beautiful lecture on mathematics dealing with the topic prime factorization. So in this we are going to see how to find the prime factors for a given number. So in order to find the prime factor for a given number, you need to know this prerequisite knowledge. What is that? Multiplication table from 2 to 20. You need to memorize it from your side. The second thing is that prime number and composite number. You must be able to find out the difference between prime number and composite number. So for that, the link is provided in the description. You can go and watch that video first, update yourself, and after that come to this prime factorization topic. So here, basically we are going to take one number, that is, for suppose we are considering a number 14 and we would like to find the prime factorization. So the first and foremost job is that you must be able to analyze this number whether it is a prime number or composite number. So 14 is a composite number. Composite number. Okay. This is the first thing you need to analyze it. This is a composite number. So after that you write once again 14 and you split this number into two parts. That is, in the table of 2, every time you have to see in the table of 2 the given number is occurring or not. So this is the given number. It will occur in the table of 2 how many times? That how many times will be written over here. So in the table of 2, 7 times this 14 will occur. Okay. Now you have to see out of these two numbers which one is the composite number. So 2 is a prime number, this 7 is also a prime number. So we have to stop our procedure over here. Okay. Now how can you write this one? This 14 will be nothing but the multiplication of these two numbers. This is nothing but 2 into 7. This 2 into 7 itself is called as a factorization. Simply you call it as a factorization. It is called as a factorization. But our topic is prime factorization. So how can we say it is a prime factorization? So whatever the number we are multiplying over here, we have to see that it is a prime number only. So now you tell me this 2 is a prime number or not? Yes, 2 is a prime number. This 7, yes, it is a prime number. Why it is a prime number? Because it will have only two factors. For this 2, you have only two factors, that is 1 and 2. For this 7, you have only two factors. What is that? 1 and the number itself, that is 7. So that's why these two numbers are prime numbers. That's why we will call it as a prime factorization. So the name we conclude as a prime factorization. So the prime factorization for this number 14 is nothing but 2 into 7. Okay. Now for our better clarity, we will take some other example. I am erasing this. Okay. We are taking another example. What is that? 16. This is the number, and for this we are here to find out the prime factorization. So what shall we do? We have to see whether this 16 is a prime number or composite number. So yes, this 16 is a composite number. Composite number. Okay. Once we have decided that 16 is a composite number, then we are responsible for splitting this number into two parts. That is, in the table of 2, you have to see this 16 is occurring or not. Yes, in the table of 2, this 16 will occur. How many times? 8 times. Yes. Out of these two numbers, once again you have to analyze which one is the composite number. So 8 is a composite number. So we will split this further into two parts. That is, in the table of 2, how many times this 8 will occur? Obviously 4 times. Okay. Out of these two, once again you have to analyze which one is the composite number. So this 4 is the composite number. So we will split this 4 into two parts. In the table of 2, how many times this 4 will occur? 2 times. Okay. Now you have to stop our procedure. Why? Because whatever we are getting in the last, it is a prime number. So you need to remember that one point you need to remember over here is that prime factorization is only possible for composite numbers, not for prime numbers. Okay, I will write that what I am telling over here. Note. Okay, what I am telling is that for composite numbers only you can find out the prime factorization. For prime numbers you can never find out the prime factorization. So this 16 was a composite number, that's why we were able to split into these many parts. Now what we have to do? We have to multiply all these parts together over here. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 4 times. Okay. Multiplying 2 4 times we will get 16. So this is called as a factorization. This much part is called as a factorization. Okay. But our job is to find out prime factorization. So we have to see whatever the number we are multiplying over here, it must be a prime number. So you tell me this 2 is a prime number or not? Yes. This 2 is a prime number, that's why we can conclude this all together, it will be called as a prime factorization for the given number, that is 16. Okay, now we will take different example. I am erasing this. For suppose I am taking a number 19. Okay, this is a number 19 and for this I would like to find the prime factorization. So what shall I do first? First of all, I need to analyze this number whether it is a prime number or composite number. So this 19 is a prime number. Prime number. If it is a prime number, then our note point you need to remember. What is that? Prime factorization is only possible for composite number. But here we are getting as prime number. That means for this 19 we cannot find out the prime factorization. I hope you are clear. For this 19 you cannot find out the prime factorization. Why? Because this 19 is a prime number. It should be a composite number, then only we can find out prime factorization. I hope you are clear. Now let's take one bigger number. What is that? For suppose I am taking 58. So first and foremost job is to analyze this number whether it is a prime or composite. So this 58 is a composite number. Okay? If it is a composite number, then we can split this 58 into two parts. So I am writing over here once again. In the table of 2, every time in the table of 2 you have to observe this 58 is occurring or not. So in the table of 2, this will occur 2 2s are 4, 1 will be carry, so it will become 18. So 2 9s are 18. So 229 times we will get 58. Now once again you have to see out of these two numbers which one is the composite number. So 2 is not a composite number. This 29, it is also not a composite number. That means we have to stop our procedure over here. If it is a composite number, then we can proceed. But here we are getting both the numbers as a prime number. That's why we are stopping our procedure over here. So this 58 will be nothing but 2 into 29. So this 2 into 29 is called as a factorization. But our job is to find out prime factorization. So simply we have to see what we are multiplying over here. Whatever the number we are multiplying, it must be a prime number. So 2 is a prime number, 29 is also a prime number. That means both the numbers are prime. So we will write here in the prefix prime. So it will together come out to be prime factorization for the number 58. I hope you are clear with this concept. If you find any difficulty, regarding this concept, you can comment down below in the comment section. I will definitely answer all your doubts and queries. Thank you and have a nice day.